Hello, my name is Carlos Pioroda, and I am finishing up my first year here at Chico State. I grew up in Newark, California, which is about 40 minutes from San Francisco, and being so close to the city, I've been exposed to such a diverse amount of culture, arts, and music. But what really ignited my passion for music from a very young age is my parents. Whether it was my mom dancing with me to 80s music or my dad playing Spanish tunes on his guitar. This appreciation for music in my family has led me to do musical theater in junior high throughout high school, where I was surrounded by so many talented people, whether it was the orchestra, the actors, or the vocalists, and until today, that has really inspired me and my performing style. Something that was so rewarding in doing theater was seeing the faces on the audience members and being able to, read their emotions throughout the entire performance and seeing that we were able to move them as a cast. And knowing that we moved them moved me. And so I started taking piano lessons my freshman year of high school, and shortly after I started songwriting. And my first audience for my original songs was my family and friends, and then later on I started performing in talent shows and open mics. And when I started to get the hang of it, I wanted to take it a little more seriously, so I started recording on a watered-down version of GarageBand on an iPad mini. And there I would throw in my own harmonies, and I would throw in some artificial instruments and try my best and pick at it to make it sound as professional as possible. And I was having so much fun and I was so passionate about doing this that I wanted to keep pursuing that. So I ended up taking sound design my senior year of high school. And I was so fortunate to have that option as a class. Because there I learned basic skills in Pro Tools, Adobe Audition, and how to use the little studio we had over there. And it was really a turning point in my life because I realized that recording really is something that I want to pursue as a career, and it's an actual path that I want to take. Being able to work with other artists, being able to collaborate, being able to polish my own art through recording. And in arranging, mixing, I would hear the songs in my head and try to get them onto the tracks, and there's still so much I have to learn. So I want to be in the recording arts option here at Chico State so I can bring what I have in my head, all these ideas, to life. And in mastering the tools and the use of the studio, I would be able to deliver my message as an artist and help other artists deliver their message. And what's so brilliant about the art of recording audio is that there's such a broad spectrum of industries outside of music. And I am so fascinated by the art of Foley and audio in film, voiceovers, and audio in video games, and there's just so many broad things that I can go when it comes to the audio industry that I'm very interested in. So being in this major would give me a great amount of life experience that I can use in the industry, multiple industries, and in hopes that one day I can work for Interscope Records or Universal Pictures or Crystal Dynamics. That would be a dream come true as a sound designer or a producer. And in the music industry, I would love to write for other artists and produce for other artists like Zed or Calvin Harris, for example. So as a performer myself, I understand what it's like to be behind the mic, and I know that the person behind the soundboard is just as important for making sound into magic. So thank you for your time. I hope you consider me for this major.